Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing, LLC. How are you guys this evening? I hope you had a great day. I hope you had an awesome weekend. And we're going to do a collective reading for entertainment purposes only, just to get a read on the energy that's in the atmosphere right now. We're going to be using the Angel Guide, or go by Kyle Gray, for our overalls. And we're going to welcome in the Archangels of the Four Corners: Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. We welcome and acknowledge your presence during this reading to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I call in the archangels of the archangel twin flames of the chakras. They are attuning our chakras so that we can exist in a higher frequency. And they cover all of our chakras, to include the stellar gateway, the earth star chakra, the high heart chakra, the soul star chakra, and the causal chakra. Okay, so we're gonna do, I believe we're gonna do a full read. And I'm looking away because Exy just came out of the room. He was in there asleep. Now he's over here near. Okay, baby. Oh, you gonna stay there? All right, thank you. Okay, archangels. Okay, so let's call in the archangels of the chakras. Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, Archangel Christiel, and Archangel Mallory. All right, so if you would, Spirit, thank you so much for your help. I welcome and acknowledge the presence of my guests as well. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you would, please give us an overall for a collective reading that is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what we have, oh, thank you, Spirit, that makes sense. What we have at the Earth Star Chakra, and this is on where we are, this is strength and guidance. This one keeps coming out. Almost every reading when I use the Angel Oracle cards, this always comes out on the Earth Star Chakra, okay? And right now, with all of the energies going on in the world, that's very, very important for us to seek strength and guidance. Okay, at the high heart, we're Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. We have divine timing. Look, it looks like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it looks just like the Wheel of Fortune. And this is important, divine timing. We have to wait on Spirit, okay? Spirit moves things in our favor. It's not for us to get in the way and be impatient. Here's where you learn patience. Take a breath. Be creative. Incorporate the number 3. Creativity, self-expression, joy. So do one of those things while we wait on divine timing to be enacted in our favor. Okay, and at the soul star chakra, we have inner child healing. Okay, inner child. So we all have had something in our past where our inner child, we carry the wounds of the inner child because we're looking at things from the eyes of a child, and our limited understanding of not just a moment but beyond the moment sometimes stays with us, and that's where the shadow work comes in. Okay, so under strength and guidance, we have raise your vibration. Okay, how do you do that? Creativity, self-expression, and joy. Go outside, follow your passion, find something that makes you extremely happy, and do that as long as it's with pure intention. Okay, and under divine timing, look, angelic protection. So all the angels that we called in are here. Thank you. Under inner child healing, I have vulnerability and freedom. Wow, see how the message is, what we're getting ready to talk about is already here. The message is already shown itself. So, thank you to the angel of raising your vibration. Thank you to all of the angels in this room. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So, not just in my room, but where you are too. When you're watching this, the angels are there protecting you as well. And thank you to the Archangel of vulnerability and freedom. So, to be vulnerable in your heart space means you trust. You've opened your heart to receive, okay? And you trust the angelic empire because they're here. So let's see what strength and guidance is. Strength and guidance. Exie's being such a good boy. Don't underestimate the power of your soul. You are a strong and resilient soul with the capacity to rise above any challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that the feelings that are coming to you now are guidance that will help you understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to be aligned with abundance and support. Very good. Thank you, Archangel of Strength and Guidance. Thank you. Divine timing. Okay. Life is always unfolding in the perfect time-space sequence. So angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust. Knowing that good things are always unfolding for you, you may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming to fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working toward the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust the process. There's something that I tell myself all the time, and it's helping me to move forward without stress, is to have faith in what you cannot see. If you trust the universe and you know that your angels are working in your favor, sometimes we leave the 5D and we come back to where we are, okay? And it's sometimes daunting, but if you're meditating and you're having confidence in your guides, your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, and that what you are co-creating with the prime creator, have faith in that because you are creating with source. Source is moving things around for you with the help of your guides and the archangels. They're here, okay? We always do is call them and ask them. Okay, inner child healing. Let's see. Okay. The inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experiences that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, The next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to assure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. Isn't that something? You can tell your inner child that they're successful because they are you as you are right now. Once you let go of what it was that you carried with you all this time. Okay, we all had inner child wounds. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. I will shuffle these one more time for you guys. Spirit, can I have 3 to clarify the overall? Thank you. Okay, strength and guidance. Something is transforming. Something is transforming, or this is Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael walks with us, helps us to transcend, to transform. Okay? Strength and guidance may be coming from Archangel Azrael. And he helps guide us from the dark to the light. Okay? And his guidance will all of this is connected now. The inner child healing, where we have to transform from that inner child to who we truly are as a divine being, because our inner child was a human child. Okay, as we ascend, we come to the knowledge of our divinity and our sovereignty as okay, why did I just go blank? Our divinity and our sovereignty as a divine being. Okay, so under that, I see, look, somebody making plans. This is part of the transcendence. This is part of the transformation, is to move forward on your pathway. Okay, under divine timing, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is a collaboration. This may be 3 people or 3 energies that have a purpose. Okay, it may be the same purpose that they have. Okay, my mind is going to twin flame. My mind is getting stuck on twin flame because this is one of my twin flame cards. But I see a collaboration. I see a group of people. The twin flame number is 1 + 1 = 3 because there's 2 individuals, and when they come together, they create a 3rd energy. So I'm listening to my guides, and this is on top of divine timing. So let's see what kind of reading this is now. Okay, here we have the 7 of Pentacles. This was seeds planted in the past that the yield was not what the lady wanted. If you look, she doesn't have any coins in her bag. Okay, so this is missed opportunity, disappointment. Let's see where this goes. I'm not quite sure what this is about yet, but inner child healing, 2 of Pentacles. When we don't heal our inner child and release and surrender definitions that we've given ourselves of how a thing went, we are carrying an imbalance. Okay, so healing our inner child releases that energy from our subconscious, and we can now use that energy to be creative and self-expressive, sing, dance, or just give ourselves joy. Okay, and this is under inner child healing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now look, under that is a Chariot. When we release those definitions and we balance out the imbalance, we now are in control of our environment and can move forward. Okay, wow, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Exie, you're being such a good boy. I am so proud of you. I'm going to give you a cookie. Such a good boy. Okay, Spirit, if you would, can I have the current situation, please? current situation. Thank you, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you to all of the angels in this room. Look, the moon. Something is being hidden. Now, we already talked about inner child wounds and Two of Pentacles and imbalance. There's a transcendence. Something is over. Strength and guidance. Something is over. Okay. Here we go again. Look. Missed opportunity, disappointment, didn't get the yield that you wanted. Something that was expected didn't show up, okay? And this is next to the moon where something is hidden. Now, here we have the Six of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, heart's desire, happily ever after. This is balance, okay? Two people. This is balance with two people. Okay, so let's see what happened. Spirit, what's challenging this the moon card? We're still in the power of the pink full moon too. I think it's 3 days. It'll be 3 days tomorrow. What is challenging the moon card, the current situation? Okay. Okay, so we're going to take them all. Okay, what's challenging the moon card is balance. Okay, remember we just talked about the Two of Pentacles and the inner child healing. Okay, what is in the subconscious is a businessman. He wants to toast himself, okay, for years, for a lengthy amount of time. He put his whole effort, mind, heart, and soul into these cups. It may be a business, but he's tired. He wants to toast himself now, okay, and he's emotional about it. On the left side, karma, dharma, destiny. Something's over and it's going under the death card. Okay. Strength and guidance. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is going under strength and guidance. Now remember, the actions that you take turn your Wheel of Fortune in the direction of your intention. Okay. So if your intentions are pure, then that's the way your, and it was positive. And thank you, Spirit, and for the highest good of all involved. Thank you, Spirit. It turns in that direction. But if it's something negative and you were wishing ill will on somebody, your Wheel of Fortune turns in that direction. And whatever we send out in the universe comes back to us. Okay, on the left side of these three is the Fool card. Okay, on the right side is Archangel Michael, Knight of Swords. There's a truth, and it's happening quickly. So is this truth? Is this Knight of Swords going to find out what's being hidden by the moon, Spirit? Let's see. Somebody's taking a leap. Oh, look. Okay, the Fool card. On the other side of the Wheel of Fortune, there's the Fool card. The Three of Wands. Some ships are coming in. They are moving on. We saw the Chariot. Okay. Because of Four of Pentacles. Someone was holding on too tight. This person, someone is walking away from this person that was holding on too tight because now they are the Hierophant. This person has gone within to balance this Two of Pentacles. Okay. And look who they're walking away from. Queen of Wands. And okay, so I don't turn my cards upside down, but this is how this one looks. There's no passion. There's no forward movement. Things are stagnant. Things are stale. Lethargy is a word. And there was also lying, cheating, and steal. Okay, that Queen of Wands always comes up around these set of cards, and I shuffle my cards very well. Okay, what's under Archangel Michael? Archangel Michael, moving forward, there's a High Priestess. Okay, hidden information. I'm getting hidden information. There was a betrayal. Archangel Michael is handling it, addressing it quickly. There may be a message. There's someone that's going within, okay, to find their star because they went within, reflected, rejuvenated, meditated, and they're getting help from the Knight of Cups. This is Archangel Raphael. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, what is in the conscious? What is this person seeing from their set of eyes? Wow. Strength and guidance to end something because of the wheel of fortune turning, dharma, karma, dharma, destiny. And then we had the Three of Pentacles, divine timing. Something was imbalanced because of an inner child wound. Okay. Look, this is in what someone is seeing from their set of eyes. Devil energy, materialism and obsession. Now, people that I'm not a psychologist, okay? But if someone lived in a space of lack during their childhood as a child, where they're hungry, they went to bed hungry, they had to watch all the other kids with the labels on their clothes, and they were yearning for that. Once they got to a space where they had the funds to get what they wanted, now they're materially obsessed because that childhood wound is projecting. Wow, Spirit. Okay. On the left side, the Queen of Cups, looking at the devil energy. And on the right side is the Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end. And we saw that. We saw the Three of Wands. Something's coming to an end. Divine timing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What we see is Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel takes our prayers to the Most High for fulfillment. On the right side of that is either love, joy, and peace, or a third party. But something was hidden. On the left side of that, Seven of Pentacles. These are choices made in the past. Or somebody confused. Somebody might have been confused. Okay, but choices, the Seven of Cups to me is some choices that somebody made in the past that now they have to look at as to what is in their 0 degree right now. It's based on what you did in the past. You lived a life, you live your life today based on what you chose in the past. Okay, and on the right side of that is Six of Pentacles. That's getting what you deserve. That's balance. But look, see those hands? Somebody was stealing, and we did see the lying, cheating, and stealing card. Now we have somebody stuck in the Eight of Swords. Those are words, thought, words, and deeds that were exacted in the past. Is moving on with the swords that they threw. Somebody else has a choice to look at the cup that is being offered to them by the Most High, because something has been revealed. Okay, Spirit. You guys just, you might hear some yelling. There's guys outside at the park across the street playing basketball, and it's a little loud. They're having a good time. We let folks have fun. Don't get to do it that often. So we're just going to take advantage of it. What comes out now is the King of Swords. Left side, Ace of Swords. There's a truth that came out. Right side is the Five of Pentacles. Someone's getting left out in the cold. They're in the dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is driven by ego. I can't believe this happened to me. Why is this happening to me? Well, that's what happens when we go into the dark night of the soul. That's our first question. But that's a first question in a series of questions that helps us to learn to ascend. Okay? This is not a bad card. This is a starting point. Okay? Now, to answer the question, there was an investigation. Okay? This is a bully. Two people are walking away from the bully. Okay? Here's the Queen of Swords. Remember, we just saw the King of Swords. Okay? Apparently, the Queen of Swords is walking away too. Okay? Or driving away. Okay? So there's a King and Queen of Swords here. Okay? And we have the Ace of Swords on the left. So, let's see what's going on. One more, Spirit. One more for the possible future. Thank you. Yeah, they having fun. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, So, oh, look, the Emperor. Wow. And the second card that came out is the Two of Cups. Two people that whose energy signatures match. They're perfectly made for each other. Okay, on the left side of the Emperor, there's fighting. Okay, are the King and Queen of Swords fighting? On the right side is the Page of Pentacles. This is a conversation about money. Somebody fighting about money because something is over. Somebody fighting about money because something is over. Strength and guidance on how to handle this new vortex of energy. Okay, a Page of Pentacles is a conversation. This may be a new idea, but okay, Spirit, is that message still the same? Okay. See the peacock? Anytime I see the peacock in this deck, okay, I got a message about a month ago, maybe even 5 weeks ago, that someone was pretending to be something that they're not. But this is a conversation about money. Okay, it might be a bright new idea about money, but it's not really a conversation, it's a fight. There's a fight going on about money. What's other people's feeling, Spirit? Thank you, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you. Okay. Ten of Cups. Other people's feelings is the Ten of Cups. Is somebody, okay, so somebody knows, somebody knows the outcome of this, okay? It's pretty much well known what twin flame couples are here for. Okay, they're here to heal the world. We are in a window of so much change right now that this is happening because these two coming together create that third energy that is here to help the world. Okay, and we were talking about childhood wounds, inner child wounds. They come from a place of lack, okay, or a place of worry. There was something deep into somebody's psyche that's making them worry. But if you, okay, that's why this is here. Materialism and obsession, okay. On the left side of the Ten of Cups is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is somebody knowing who, what, when, where, and why they are protecting their self and who they are protecting themselves from. And this is bumping up against the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor, okay, look. The Emperor's here. The Ten of Cups sits next to him like this. Okay, so somebody is aware of what the Emperor is getting ready to walk to when he goes here to his person. Okay, now, I'm sorry, on the left side of the Ten of Cups is Archangel Gabriel, Judgment. Ooh, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, Judgment has been called for the Empress. Okay, we just talked about it. Okay, we just talked about it. The Empress has made her appearance. Okay, so there's fighting going on because Judgment has been made by the Divine Masculine in favor of his Empress. Okay, remember, he knows who, what, when, where, and why he's fighting and for what reason. Okay, he's fighting for her, for his Divine Feminine. The planetary placements that we've had since, wow, the planetary parade. Okay, remember we had the planetary parade? And I did a reading where there's 10 masculine planets, 10 feminine planets, and 1 androgynous planet. And the planets were all lined up. Okay, that's 11. That's 11 planets. Okay, if you get a chance, check out that video. It explains a lot about numbers and how how things unfold in the cosmos that affect us here on the earth. And that one was really, really good. But we've had solar eclipse. We've had a blood moon eclipse. We've had the spring equinox. And then we just had the pink full moon. So all of those things are coming back to back to back to back to back for a reason, okay? We're on the timeline of the Most High. There's a cleansing and a purifying going on the earth right now because of all the solar activation codes that are going into our DNA, activating dormant gifts. But there's a cleansing going on. Even if you look at the news right now, it's coming out back to back to back. It's layered for a reason, okay? So observe, do not absorb, okay? Everything happening as it should, nothing is as it seems. Okay, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. May I have the hope or fear, please? May I have the hope or fear? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay, first one is the Hierophant. This card comes out every single time we're talking about the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine, the Hierophant is an individual that has mastered themselves, their inner beings, their two twin flames, their masculine, feminine inside, okay? They are smart enough to where they can teach others. This is also corporation, organization, traditional structures, higher education, and marriage. So if this is, okay, it's coming out this is what's in the environment right now, twin flames, okay? Someone's going towards a twin flame, hope or fear, okay? We have the Hierophant. This may be marriage, but it comes out every single time the Emperor comes out, this card appears, okay? Now, what else fell out? Somebody was holding on too tight. This is in the possible outcome. Okay, now, look, it's coming under the Death card. Okay, holding on too tight. Now, who's holding on too tight? Queen of Wands. She comes out every single time with the holding on too tight and the Lion cheat and the five of Swords. She's been coming out. Okay, it's like you can see a pattern. Now, here's the conversation again. Somebody pretending to be something that they're not. Talking about money. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, 3 more. Okay, thank you. Look. Queen of Pentacles. You see that big old peacock right there? Okay. Somebody holding on too tight. It's money. What comes out right next to her? Queen of Pentacles. What's on the left side? The conversation about money with somebody who's pretending to be something that they're not. And you're not going to believe this. What's on the right side? More money. Okay, this person, in any other circumstance, is a subject matter expert in what they do. Okay, everything they do is perfect. Okay, it takes time to become a skilled craftsman. Okay, time means there's a delay. Okay, so we got 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so guess what? Okay, 6, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 Pentacles. Whatever was going on may have gone on for 12 years, but there's karma, dharma, or destiny in play because Archangel Azrael is transforming something, and guess what? 12 angels are here to give strength and guidance. This just happened. Wow. Spirit, thank you. Wow, wow, wow. You guys amaze me. Every single reading, you amaze me. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, 2 more for the... Okay, thank you. Look. 10 of Pentacles. that side. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so somebody's holding on too tight. It's the Queen of Pentacles. She's getting a delay from from receiving a 10 of Pentacles because karma's here. Okay, something's coming to an end. Okay, now, what was under here? Strength and guidance. Okay, this is a divine being. No matter what happened, no matter what she said, she gave somebody a karmic lesson. Okay, that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Somebody got a karmic lesson. We have to send her forgiveness and infinite unconditional love no matter what. Even if she was pretending to be something that she is not. See the peacock? Okay, she still gets infinite unconditional love and forgiveness. See my candle? Every day, without fail, I light a candle of forgiveness. Okay, sometimes I do it 2 or 3 times because they go out. Usually they run pretty long, but I make sure that I have one because it gives me a very soft, calm feeling to know that I have forgiven myself, okay, for holding on. Okay, angels are here, I'm burping. For holding on to energies that were not for my highest good for a very, very long time until I understood and felt and knew how it felt to release and surrender them. Once I started releasing and surrendering them, I became a different person, okay? I was not angry all the time, okay? Now, my attitude at the time helped me be very good at what I did because I had to stand in my power, okay? In a place where I had to swim with sharks. And I remember, well, I don't know if I told you guys this story. When I was younger, that the childhood wound that caused me to be imbalanced, the inner child healing, what I had to heal was not having a voice. I was raised in such a way that children are to be seen, not heard. So, all of my brothers and sisters and I did not speak out loud. We did not talk to anyone, ever, okay? Even at school, we did not talk to people, okay? We got to know somebody, now you're my friend, okay? But we did not speak up. We didn't even look at people in their eye, okay? That was one of my inner child wounds, and all of a sudden, out of all of that, I decided I want to be an event producer. Okay, Sherry. But you don't talk to anybody. The first lesson I learned was to negotiate a contract by myself. Okay? There was a lot of money on the table. The man pushed the paper back across to me after he saw the amount. He goes, no, this is too much. Spirit came in. I wasn't on my journey at the time. Spirit says, push it back at him. I pushed it back at him. I said, sir, I'm good at what I do. If you do not want to pay me what I deserve, you can find somebody that does what I do. They're a dime a dozen. He not only signed the contract, but he added $5,000 on top of it with his initial. He said, that's what I wanted to know. You got moxie. That's what I wanted you to have. Now, big producer, global producer, okay? That's how Spirit laid out the plan for me, okay? My first client was huge, and that's where they stayed, okay? So, what I'm saying is that when you get an opportunity to speak up on your own behalf, do it, okay? But you have to do it to yourself first, okay? Thank you for holding. We had to go and charge the phone, but what I was saying was, when we look at the inner child wounds, we're actually going into our subconscious to clear it out. There is a cleansing and a purification going on the planet right now. When you look at the news and you hear about the solar flares, they're very important. Okay, they're not here to hurt us. They're here to activate codes that are dormant within us. And go outside. If you feel bad about something, don't feel bad about feeling bad. Let it go. It's showing up for you to release it. If you're triggered by something, let it go. It's showing up because it needs to be surrendered to the Most High or to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. And what we're seeing that's going on with the masculines right now is they are balancing themselves. Okay? They're going within. Now, I guess for those on the twin flame journey, it seems like it's something that's impossible. There's nothing impossible for Source. Okay, everything is planned out the way it's supposed to go. It's for us to handle ourselves, okay, first, and let Spirit handle the rest. Okay. Now, so we have the holding on too tight, Queen of Pentacles. Holding on is getting a delay from the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Thank you for holding. Now I have the glasses where I can see into the future. Okay, Spirit, one more for the possible outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, here, look, money again. Remember disappointment, missed opportunities, did not get the yield on the seeds that were planted in this orchard. Okay, the yield is not what was expected. It was less than. Okay, wow, all money. Okay, look what on the left side. Someone staying up all night worrying about the swords that they threw at somebody else. Okay, and see that little bird? That's an owl. That's wisdom. This person knows what they said, what they did, and why they are now staying up all night in the nightmare of their own creation. What permeated the deck? The Eight of Cups. Okay, remember we saw the Nine of Cups? Where the gentleman was tired, he wanted to toast himself. Whatever this behavior was, okay, we see what it is. It was all about money. Whatever this behavior was is not sustainable, okay? And from what we counted, it happened for 13 years, so let's count it. 4, 7, that's 11, 10, 22, 23. 4, 7, 11, 10, 21, 22. It's 22. Hold on. Let's make sure. 10 and 7 is 17. 18. And 4 is 22. Guess what 22 is if you break it down? 11, 11. This is a twin flame reading. Wow. Well, this is what's permeating the deck. He's walking away. We saw the Emperor. Okay, right here. He chose his Empress. Okay, and he's keeping her out of the mix until he clears up his space. Wow. Spirit, thank you. Okay, so let's cross the cards. In the mind, we have the Hierophant. He's going within to clear his space, maintain emotional balance, okay, and protect his energy. Look, the Nine of Cups. There it is. I didn't see it just now, but this is the Nine of Cups. He's tired. He wants to toast himself, okay? This is heart space move. This is heart space action, okay? He's leading with the heart, okay? This is in the mind. What's in the current, in his environment? What does he see from his set of eyes? We see materialism and obsession. Somebody was obsessed with the twin flame. Somebody was obsessed with two people that were meant to be together. They may have had knowledge of what the twin flame journey is, and at all costs, they had to be the one that was chosen. Okay? Now, other people's feelings. The Ten of Cups. Materialism and obsession. And it may be that they wanted this business from this man too. Okay? They wanted okay, what is the Spirit? Financial security. They wanted the financial security of this man's business. Now, did this person help him with his business, or did this person just spend the money? Okay? Whatever it was, what they were going after is not happening. It's over. Okay, we saw the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, that's a delay. This person is getting a delay. And at the end of the day, he's walking away. Okay, so this was a divine masculine journey. But what was hidden, remember, what was hidden is being balanced by Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Gabriel was here. We saw Archangel Uriel, okay? And we also saw Archangel Raphael, who heals hearts, okay? And inner child wounds. You gotta you have to pray for it. You have to ask for it. He's healing an imbalance, okay? This is a divine masculine journey. But in the past, karma showed up, and that's what helped him to make a decision, because the truth came out. We saw the Ace of Swords, and then here we have the King of Swords, okay, sitting right next to the Emperor. He's evolving, transcending, transforming, okay, and we see that right here with Archangel Azrael, okay, strength and guidance. He's getting to transform from Archangel Azrael. Okay, so we're gonna leave this here. Oh my goodness, I didn't know what it was gonna be. It looks like it's a twin flame reading, but it's more about the divine masculine. So the divine masculines are prominent right now, because remember the goddesses, empresses are in a state of receiving. Okay, so excuse me. Because of that, energies that do not match that of the Emperor are being, look, they're not even looking at each other. Okay, they're being eclipsed out. That's what the solar eclipse was for. The pink full moon, something came to an end. The pink full moon brought something to an end, and we're looking at it. Okay, so hi Exie, hi Boo Boo. Okay, so you guys, Exie's here. Okay, so we're gonna send energy. We're gonna send infinite unconditional love to all of the energies that are represented on this spread. We're going to send them infinite unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond for their healing, if they wish to have it. Okay, and I'll leave this with you. Today I will not be angry. Today I will not worry. Today I will do my work honestly. Today I will respect and honor every living being. Today I am grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. So if you're divinely inspired to meditate, sit still, reflect and review on all of the things, pick them out, find them, put them on a piece of paper that are bothering you, so that you can take a really hard look at them and find out what is the source. Okay, regardless of what it is, release it, separate it, let it go, process it, send it to the Most High. Excuse me. Or your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels with infinite unconditional love, to release it from your subconscious, release it from your auric field, okay? Release it from your heart space, so that you can move forward, clear, purify yourself, okay? Speak up if you have to, stand in your power if you have to, okay? I can't tell you what to do, everybody has free will. But with that producer, had I not stood in my power, okay, I would not have had him for a client as long as I did. We went all over the country doing events for his company and for other people, okay, because I stood in my power. But I also found my voice that day, okay? I was one of those wives that didn't say anything. I said, yes sir, no sir. I jumped up and down on one foot and said, I like what you like. Okay, and at the end of the day, guess what happened? So what I'm saying is stand in your power. Do it with pure intention. Clear your space. Maintain emotional balance. Protect your energy. Okay? And all is well. All's going to be well. Okay? It's just time for us to clear our space. Purify ourselves of energies from stories of our past. We don't need to carry them. Okay? We should not carry them. Okay? Because once you start clearing that space, you're going to feel lighter. Okay? You're going to feel better. When you wake up in the morning, your mind's not going to automatically go to something that's bothering you. Instead, you're going to go, there's nothing bothering me. This is peace. I'm in a place of peace. This is calmness. I'm in a place of calmness. Okay? And it's even better if it's the first thing in the morning and you meet the sun. Okay? He's always going to keep his promises to you. He's going to come every single morning and say, hey, baby, I'm here. Embrace that. Look forward to seeing the sun every morning. Okay? Absorb those light rays. They're going to help you to put energy into your being for you to do whatever it is you need to do. You just have to have the intention and take action. And you're going to be fine. So, thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you to my subbies. I am so grateful. I've stopped counting because we don't chase, we attract. Okay? So, I stopped counting the subbies, but the ones that came through, I love y'all above your imagination. Thank you so much. And thank you to Gail. Okay? Gail is my friend. Okay? Gail is a subby. But you know what? Do like she did. If you find a way to be creative, go do it. Get a coloring book, some crayons, and go color away. Heal that childlike wound. They even have adult coloring books. Go get you one. And on that Sunday afternoon, get you some tea and sit down and stay in the line. Okay? That's what my daddy used to say all the time. Stay in the line, baby. Wait, stay in the line, baby. Stay in the line. He was Creole. And he had an accent. I didn't know he had an accent until I heard other people's daddy talk. But anyway, thank you, Daddy. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you're here. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. Thank you. So I'm going to let that go tomorrow. Make every moment of every day perfect. Of every moment of every day. And I'm going to leave y'all there. Okay? I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.